$5 game box next episode. I'm here getting new keys for my car. No, I'm kidding. This is a little like strip mall type dealio. The retro store is in this area. It's like 2 shops down. I am here starting off this episode literally like an hour and a half after the end of the last episode, which probably got uploaded a couple weeks ago. So, anywho, here I am from that N64 lot that we had from last episode. I took in the system. He gave me $3 basically just to take the jumper pack out of it, but it's pretty much useless to him. So I got $3 out of it. He gave me some credit for the cords and the controllers. And what else did I take in there? I took in that PS2 Dark Alliance. I took in the Smash Brothers Brawl. I took in the Parasite Eve from last episode. Couple other games as well. Super long story short. I took 1080p snowboarding and Wave Race 64. He has 2 for 1. If you bring in 2 common games, he'll trade 2 for 1. So I traded it for Guerrilla War, an SNK game. And he didn't have any magic eraser to get off the writing. I think I've got one at home so I can take care of it. A 5-star game, according to a certain YouTuber's NES guidebook. So that's a nice little pickup for the $5 game box. And I did a mix of cash and credit with everything I took in there. If you know, we started this episode, or we ended last episode with $0 in our funding wallet. Now we have, after just one visit here to the retro store, there's $46 cash in there. So we have $46 cash, which is better than we started today with. And I also got some more credit. And we've got Crystallis. A nice copy of Crystallis. I used $20 credit to get that in the $5 game box. So we're adding 2 really nice NES games. I think Crystallis is another 5-star game according to Mr. Punk. So nice couple NES games. And we have $46. And in my Target bag down there, I've got Mario Kart Wii, Mario and Sonic at the London Olympic Games, which we both picked up today. A copy of Wii Sports and Michael Jackson The Experience, which we picked up last episode, and we're going to GameStop, and we're going to get some more cash for that. I think around $25 to $30 if I'm adding it up correctly, which would put our funding wallet back up to about where I want it to be, get it around 70 to 80 bucks. So let's go to one of my least favorite places in the world, GameStop, at the Gallatin Valley Mall, where our GameStop is at. And I don't know why that happened. Okay. And we took in, let's see. Here, let me hide his name. Hold on. Took in Michael Jackson The Experience, $7.92. Mario and Sonic at the London Olympic Games, $7.04. Mario Kart Wii, $13.20. And Wii Sports for $2.52. Total of $30.68. I went home real quick and grabbed 32 cents out of my change jar. So we got $31 into funding wallet. They hit me with $1 refurb on that Wii Sports. That's all right. So 31 plus 46, if my math is right, that's $77 in our game funding wallet. Not bad from 2 hours ago for me to an episode ago for you being at 0. So already, with stuff we flipped from last episode, and we kept some good stuff too. A Mario Party 2, we kept a Mario Sports Mix for the Wii, but in 2 flips, $77, and 2 really good NES titles. That's awesome. And we have still the list from that big N64 lot from last episode, Banjo-Kazooie, GoldenEye, and Mario Kart 64. We're going to list those on Mercari so we can up our funds, our online funds, and get another game from our game goal list, which right now consists of 1 game, Ironhinder for PS1. So we're going to get those listed hopefully tonight or maybe tomorrow's Sunday, and get some funds, get them shipped out, hopefully sold real quick, and get a nice another premium title in the $5 game box. Welcome back, Gameboxians. We're on a game hunting adventure. That was cheesy. But I'm keeping it in. It's the first look at the big board here on this episode of the $5 Game Box, our $5 Game Box game goals, which currently just has Ironhinder on it because we want Ironhinder for PS1. Our online funds consist of $73.89. However, I did just sell Mario Kart 64 through Mercari, and after fees and whatnot, I earned $24.30. I listed it for $27 with the buyer paying ship, which is $4.25 through Mercari. So after Mercari's fees to me, $24.30. This gives us $98.19. That might be enough. Is it enough for a good copy or like an incomplete copy? I may have to do some game hunting or hope something else sells. I do have Banjo-Kazooie listed, and I've got GoldenEye 64, not GoldenEye, yeah, GoldenEye 64 listed as well. I think for like 17 each, but nobody's biting on those yet. But one of those, if one of them sold, that would definitely put us over the top to get Ironhinder, and we need some new game goals. All right, y'all, I'm going to go shopping, and maybe here later this episode, I'll be crossing that one off the list. Ooh, it is a cold, wet Saturday morning for our first G-Cell Saturday on this episode of the $5 Game Box. There is a garage sale over there. You can't see it because they're in the garage because it's cold and wet. Spent $5. I think I started with 77. I should have counted. $5 on 2 Xbox 360 games. Again, I don't like spending $250 on Xbox 360, but we did okay. Bayonetta complete. I actually don't have this on 360. I've got it on PS3, and I've got the Wii U version with both Bayonetta 1 and 2. Don't have the Switch one yet. I used to have the 360 one. I actually beat the 360 one back in the day, but I think I traded it in. So we'll go ahead and put that back in the collection. Worth about $8 or $9 complete. This game's worth about $13-14 complete. Godfather of the game. Sweet. So 2 for $5 is a pretty good deal. Back here at the big board, the $5 Game Box game goals. Let's see. 84.98 minus. Thank you. Today's eBay coupon, $15 off a purchase of $75 or more. 7.21 3 13.21. I wonder what game is coming later this episode of the $5 Game Box. And we got a pretty decent price on it after that $15 off coupon. Still have a few funds left. And today I shipped out GoldenEye. Sold it on Mercari. Should get about $13.50 from that. So we're going to start building funds for our next game goal, which we don't have yet. Hopefully, the pictures look good, but hopefully it's in really nice condition. And we're off to a great start with our game goals on the $5 Game Box. Awesome. Alright, it's Saturday morning. I'm out G-selling at this neighborhood sale. And I don't know if you can see it because this truck's in the way, but this stuff, tons of baby. Baby. But it just goes to show you, do not judge a garage sale by its cover, because for $1, I have no idea this is worth anything. A Game & Watch pinball from 1983. You said the batteries don't work, but they're those little cell batteries. It's in decent shape. That's a little scratched up. That's just a little scratched and dirty, but I don't know if I'll be able to open it with my bad hand. It looks like the inside's in good shape, so we'll show it here at the end of the video and see if it's, worth anything. But this is my first Game & Watch. I've never actually owned a Game & Watch outside those DS carts that GameStop had, or excuse me, Club Nintendo. So that's really cool. A Game & Watch for $1 at a garage sale. Awesome. Sale right there. Man, this lady parked right in front of their driveway, even though there's parking right there, right there. Couple flip possibilities for $7. Super Mario Galaxy 2. Not complete, but GameStop gives like 11 or 12 for that. And another copy of Michael Jackson The Experience. And this one actually is on the table. I shoved it in the case because it belongs with it. It has the glove. The Michael Jackson glove. GameStop gives like $7.50 for that. Still hunting this garage sale right there. I got something for free. Oh, it's a great one. It's awesome. It's... Hold on. Steer off my knees. WWF Warzone! Shit, I'm all over the road. Oh, great. That game sucks. But I'll take it for free. And he said that isn't his house. He lives across town. But he's got an original Nintendo still in the box that he's wanting to sell. He was going to post it. I'm like, can you bring it out? He's like, this isn't my house. I live on the outside of town. I'm like, dude, here's my card. Call me, text me. He's like, yeah, I'll shoot you a picture. I'm like, I'm hoping, like, you know, those of you who give out your number know how rarely you get a call back. Oh, but I'm hoping that he gives me, at least shoots me the picture and gives me a chance before taking it to Craigslist or Facebook. And hopefully he's got some games for it as well. So that may be on the radar for later today or this weekend. You never know. God, I hope so. But anyway, I'll take free WWF, I guess. Right, it's Saturday afternoon. I'm on my way to... The guy called me back! The guy from that garage sale, I gave my number. He said he has a box NES. He actually called back. And while he called, he sent me an email with a picture of the NES in the box, rough shape, not complete because he's keeping the zapper and one of the controllers. But it's an NES action set. And he sent me a picture of about 20 to 25 games. So I'm on my way over there with $60-ish in my funding wallet. And we will see about getting out of there. I may be down to near $0 by the end of this episode. But we may have a boxed NES here in just a moment. $64. That box is in great shape. The Nintendo's alright, save for a crack in it. I guess we'll show it off. I'm at $0. I had $64 in the funding wallet, and I spent it all. He offered $75. I said, how about $65? He said, okay. I'm like, crap, I got $64. So I looked at my real wallet for $1, and all I had was a 10. He's like, $64 is good. 7 games. He wanted to keep 1943 and the Marios, and he singled out a couple others that I already had. I got Contra and Mike Tyson Punch-Out for recoupers to get some money back in the wallet. We have the Mario Galaxy 2 and the Michael Jackson Experience. Take the GameStop to put a little bit more money in our wallet. And we're going to add some games to the collection. Cobra Triangle, Baseball Stars he had, which isn't like it's a common game, but it's probably the best sports game, baseball game for the NES, and it's an upgrade for mine. Mine's kind of in bad shape. What else is a Bigfoot I didn't have? But hey, look at that box. And I guess that's the end of this episode because I'm broke. I'm broke. We'll be starting next episode just like we started this one, getting money back. All right, I'm going to get it back to the crib, and I guess a pickup video will be, or pickup recap, be coming up in just a moment. All right. I know I said we were going to do the pickup portion of the video here, but then I remembered we haven't received our package with our goal game, which is Ironhinder, because it's the only goal game I had on there. I'm not expecting that till the middle of the week. So it's Sunday, and instead of doing the pickup recap and then starting the next episode with selling, I'm taking the Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and Contra from that NES bundle with the big box, taking that and the Mario Galaxy 2 to the retro game store to see what I can get cash-wise. I know he'll give less on the Michael Jackson game, so I've got to take that to GameStop one way or another. And I don't know how much cash I'm really going to have. I'm kind of tempted. I may have to sell off that Mario Party 8. I know GameStop gives like $17.50 cash for it. And I just left a battery store, Batteries Plus. And if I can get this open, because I don't think I showed you the inside yet. There's the Game & Watch pinball. I replaced the batteries and got it working. So that's pretty sweet. So I'm going to take that and kind of get it appraised, because I can't. It's it's kind of all over the place, and I'm not quite sure if it's in great condition. The inside looks great, but that hinge doesn't like stick. I don't know if it's supposed to. So I'm taking it to the retro store to see if I mean, for $1, it's a pretty great find. But if it's not in tip-top shape, it may be something to sell, or I don't know. I kind of want to keep it. It's kind of a neat little thing. So anyway, off to the retro store, and hopefully we can get a little bit of cash at the end of the episode here into our funding wallet. All right, as we're winding down this episode of the $5 Game Box, we have some money here to put in our funding wallet right there. First off, we have $35 here. That's from the sale of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and Contra to the retro store. So nice to get that little chunk back. I was kind of surprised he gave me $35 for both of those, as price charting kind of has those down in the $20 to $25 range, loose cart. So he must still be able to get $35 to $40 for each of those games. So that I'm getting, $35 for the pair is pretty nice. I don't think I would have got more than $20 selling those on my own. Of course, titles like that I wish I could put online, but if we don't have money in there, then we're not going to get more money in our online funds to buy those gold games. So that's a nice addition, as well as this $21. The $21 comes from the sale of Galaxy 2 and Michael Jackson The Experience to GameStop. We paid $7 for those two games at a garage sale, and I got 21 from GameStop, so tripled our money. I got 21 because I went into GameStop today, and my Pro membership is on its last day, so I upgraded to the Elite Pro. I have got so many power-up rewards points right now that this was free. In fact, I can probably buy 2 more years membership of this for free right now with the points I have. So Elite Pro gives you 20% extra as opposed to 10%. I figure I sell enough stuff that, an extra $2 or so, depending on the game, is probably going to pay for the $30 pretty easily. So altogether we have $56. Oh, it came to $21 and like 12 cents. I just threw the 12 cents in my change jar. We're not going to worry about it. So we're going to have $56 as we wrap up this episode, and that's going to be nice for some G-sailing to start the next episode. Now, I should head to my mailbox. Damn, y'all, should Juice Daddy move across the street? Can you imagine doing pickup videos on the deck? Barbecuing, doing pickup videos on YouTube? I should look into that. Anyway, let's open our treasure chest / mailbox. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That was bad. Let's do that again. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, I'm not good at that. But let's open our goal game. Here we are. 2 episodes in a row. 2 goal games acquired in the $5 game box. I don't say it enough. This whole collection that we've been doing this episode and all episodes started with $5. I took a $5 bill. I said, I'm going to start an awesome game collection. And I haven't put any more money in. $5, buying, selling, flipping, trading, and doing it in a cycle. We built a huge collection of games, and we ain't stopping, baby. This one's from Woodstock, Georgia. Wow. They probably don't allow hippies in that Woodstock. Not the Georgia one. Got my new, I just ordered a Cactus Jack Wanted Dead shirt. Always wanted these for 20 years, and I finally went and got one. We spent $84.98 on this. Looking over at my online funds big board. Ripped it open apparently with my bad hand. Alright. Look at this packing job, guys. It's got cardboard wrapped in bubble wrap. He's protecting this. Protecting this sweet ass game. Which we know what it is because there's only one goal game on the goal board. Even right now, it's still up there. I'm going to have to erase it. Alright. So, just open the bubble wrap. He's got tape holding like around the cardboard. Man, nice packing job. Nicely done, dude. Guy in Woodstock, Georgia. Oh, man. Yes. There it is. You see it before I do. And you see my reflection looking at it. I have wanted this game back in my collection since I sold my PS1 and all my games back in, like, what, the 90s? Late 90s? Early, like, 2000? There it is. This PS1 generation, you saw that logo, that company there on the bottom right of the jewel case on a PS1 title, you knew you were probably getting magic. Squaresoft could do no wrong. Let's check this disc. I think he said it was pretty good, maybe some light scratches. It's not a scratch, that's a hair. Just dust, man. I can't... I mean, just maybe a little... I cannot believe I got this for 85 bucks. I cannot believe I got this for $85. This is a good game, y'all. This is a really, really good game. Square, known for their RPGs, and just dishing out RPG after RPG, legendary RPGs. Just decided, you know what? We're going to make a fucking shooter. And they did. And it's good. Oh, this is such a good game. And this condition is flawless. There's no cracks in the jewel case. Maybe a light scratch right there. Not even going to be able to see it. Oh. Oh, man. Let's, we're going to get the game box out. Go over our pickups. What an episode. What an episode. Einhinder, right there. A, Focus. A Game & Watch. And, of course, the complete, well, almost complete in box NES action set. Lots of stuff to go over. Pickup portion. Actually, we need to, before we do that, let's update the big board. Let's update our goal games. Alright, updating our goal games. There's Mercari. And sold GoldenEye. You see, we sell it for $15. Selling fee of $1.50. We earned $13.50 on GoldenEye. We still have a Banjo over here that has not sold. It's still up, as well as those 3 Wii titles, which maybe I'll point out in the pickup recap. I don't know if you guys are going to buy them. So, $13.50. We're over here at the big board. Turn on a light. Grab a marker. And $13.50 brings us to $26.71 in our online funds for our next $5 game box game goals, which is not going to be Einhinder. We just got it. Don't know what it's going to be yet. Saw a vote for Gun Knack. Saw a vote for Radiant Silver Gun. Both good choices. Both games I'm kind of leaning towards. But I'm not going to make a commitment right now because we're still a little ways off from anything that worthy of our game goals. We're going to need at least 4 or 5 times that before we start getting into gun knack territory or even close to Radiant Silver Gun territory. All right, let's go over the pickups this episode. It was a good one. So check this out. This was in the package with the Einhinder. I'm a husband, father of 2 kids, full-time firefighter, and eBay seller. Hope you're happy with your item. Work very hard to make sure you have an excellent experience. Jordan, J&L stuff with a pic of his family. Look at those 2 kids. Oh, what a family down there in Woodstock, Georgia. I'm glad I can help him out. I'm glad I can buy Einhinder from him. Thank you, sir, Mr. Jordan, for putting together a great auction or a great sale for pricing Einhinder nice in really nice condition and letting me get a great deal on it. Hope you're happy, because I certainly am. Here we are. Pickup recap portion of episode 8, season 2 of the $5 game box. Welcome back, Gameboxians. It's been a hell of an episode. I'm looking at what we got, like the quantity wise. We've had episodes where we got a lot more, but man, quality wise, this one is going to be really tough to beat. Like this, there's some good stuff here. Before we get into too much, once again, check out the channel's Instagram. It's jucedaddy5. Follow me on Instagram, and you're going to see the pickups long before I get the video edited together and put up. You would have seen this beaut right there on Instagram way before we sat down here and went over the pickup recap. Once again, I'm going to try to keep these quick, so I need to quit rambling. So we're going to use pricecharting.com values as of 9:52 Mountain Daylight Time on June 28th. Once again, pricecharting.com is not a Bible. It's just a mere suggestion, ballpark, if you will. We started the episode. Where's my funding wallet? I have no idea. We already saw that, but it was empty at the start of this episode. It was almost empty at the end of the episode too. But we have $56 in there now. Let's see. This is what we have for sale. These 3 Wii games, and there's the banjo right there. I've had some people are looking and liking the post on Mercari, but so far no hits. So anyway, like I said, we started the episode with an empty wallet. We went to the retro game store. We sold that really beat up N64. We flipped a couple games. We got some cash in the wallet, and we picked up 2 NES games with credit. I used 1080p snowboarding and I want to say Wave Race 64. 2 N64 commons. You can trade 2 commons for 1 common. That's probably the best value when you have common titles where he's only going to give maybe a couple bucks credit and even less cash. With that, we got Guerrilla War. Guerrilla War SNK game. I like games like this. I was a big fan of Akari Warriors back in the day, and I kind of like the NES ones, especially number 2. Guerrilla War, I believe this is a 5-star game in Pat the NES Punk's Ultimate NES Guide. So looking forward to firing that up when the old hand gets better, hopefully, and it doesn't hurt so much to pick up a controller. A 4.5-star game in that book is the other pickup we got, and I got with controllers and stuff. So we got some credit. I used credit and then got the rest in cash. With the credit, we got Crystallis on the NES in pretty good shape. He says the battery's good. I think he replaces the batteries in games like this. So this should be good to go. $9.49 is the pricecharting.com value of Guerrilla War, and $14.12 on Crystallis, which I think we spent like $18 in credit at the store. The Crystallis has really come down over the past month. When we got it, $18 was a pretty decent price. You go back about 3 weeks or so, and Crystallis was going for $18, $19, $20 to $25. Now it's going down for like $13, $14 on eBay. So it's really come down a few bucks even in a month. But a couple good games right there. And let's put them up there for right now. Let's see. I believe these were our first garage sale pickups. It was a rainy Saturday morning. I remember this, that we rolled into this garage sale. I saw some 360 titles. Godfather, the game, and Bayonetta. Both great games. At least I know Bayonetta is a great game. Played it multiple times. Price charting has this as $14.59 for The Godfather. And Bayonetta, I wasn't really worried about the value of this because I have the PS3 version. Of course, I have it on Wii U. I beat the 360 version and then traded it in way back in the day. $8.95 is the PriceCharting.com value of that. So if you just want to play Bayonetta, I do suggest either the Wii U or the Switch version. Switch is probably the easiest to get now because you just download it straight from the store. But and it's a little bit enhanced. But if you have not played Bayonetta and you're a fan of those type of games, those quick action games, cannot recommend it enough. It's so much fun. All right. In a game that a lot of episodes this would be like one of the biggest pickups of the show, of the episode. Going to a table has a bunch of these random little small like electronic games just like lying in a pile. Not even like tiger games, just like, those blackjacks, pokers, and things like that. And just sitting face down. So all I saw was that. I'm like, well, it's about the right size. I just picked it up and turned it over. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. For $1, we picked up this pinball Nintendo Game & Watch from 1983. And there it is. I don't know if you got a good look at the inside. I did replace the batteries on it, and it does work. It works like a charm. Hey, Mario, that's before you were born, baby. It's a really nice shape. Really good shape. Just maybe some light scratching on right there. It's price charting has it valued at $56.59. Once again, I paid $1. I'm not looking to sell it. This is a cool little collection piece for a Nintendo collector like me. As far as Game & Watches goes, it seems to be about middling value. It's not low like somewhere around $20. It's definitely not high, somewhere in the couple $100 range. But it's an awesome find, and I couldn't be happier about that. Well, I moving on. I do have to say I never thought that an episode that contained us picking up one of our goal games would not be the final pickup I show in the pickup recap. Here's Einhinder. There's my camera focusing. Einhinder has a PriceCharting.com value of $95. We just went over it. It is complete. I know I didn't check the manual, but I know it's in there because the cover art's there, and it's in. Yeah, it's in good shape. 2 goal games acquired. We need to figure out another one. I'll just put it right above Haunting Ground, right there. There it is. Sweet. But it's not the best pickup we had this episode. Okay, so I'm at this garage sale. I see one lonely PS1 game just sitting on a table. WWF Warzone. Greatest hits. There it is. I didn't even look it up on Price Charting. I don't care. And I'm just sitting there looking at it, like just waiting for one of the people having a sale to kind of get close. So I just ask, hey, you got any more video games? And the guy comes over and it's like, man, you can have that. I'm like, all right. So free PS1 game. Sweet. And I ask if he has any more video games. And he's like, oh, yeah. We have a whole bunch of Sega Genesis stuff, but we still play that. I'm like, okay, that's handy. What do you got? I was trying to get games out of the house. Like, what do you got? You not play anything? Can I see what games you got? He's like, I do have a Nintendo that I need to list in a box with some games. I'm like, oh, can you bring that out? Oh, it's at my other house. So he's like, I'll take your number. And man, if you watch game collecting channels, Reen Bean talks about it. CJR talks about it. We give our numbers out, but we don't expect a call back. It's highly unlikely we're going to get a call back. Well, I not only got a call back, it was literally like 2 or 3 hours later. It was really quick. And he sent me an email with pictures and then called the second I opened the email. he was on the phone. So I went over there and I made a deal for $64 to get 7 games and what you just saw a minute ago. Okay. 2 of the games are recoupers. You saw those, and I've already recouped $35 of the 64 spent with Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and Contra. Those 2 were by far the most valuable games in the stack of 20-ish or so games that he had. There were some other games in there I wanted, but he had his own NES console still that he was keeping. He had 2, one that's in the box and the one that he has. And he pulled some, hold up, Spider, fuck off. Oh. Sorry about that. Like, no, a spider is coming to take my Nintendo games, and I don't think so. So, so anyway, and so he was like, I don't want to sell all these games. So before I start, wishing and hoping and trying to make deals, I'm like, why don't you go ahead and pull out the ones you're keeping, so we can just go ahead and get those out of the way. He pulls first thing Mario 2, Mario 3. Whatever, they're decent recoupers, but I'm not sad. He pulls out like Rad Racer and World Class Track Meet because he has the pad, and I'm not sad. I don't care. Pulls out Rampage, which I'm like, oh, that would have been a decent little recouper, but that's okay. Rampage is fun. And then he pulled out 1943, which honestly was the game that I really wanted, that I don't have. Like, out of all the games in there, that's the one I don't have. There's some games he didn't pull out that I left behind that maybe I shouldn't have, or maybe I should have tried to get him in the stack. Double Dragon 2, Excite Bike, whatever. He wanted 75 for the lot. I was honest, I got 64 in my wallet. And so for what we got, we did really well. So let's just get the games out of the way. We have Super Sprint right there. And these first 4 games are games I don't own. So we're adding to the collection with these games. Another Tengen title, Afterburner. Oh, where did this come from? I can't, it's some video, major video, but I can't tell where that's at. Huh, cool. Bigfoot. And all these seem to be really taken care of. All the games were in sleeves. Cobra Triangle. You can tell this came from Movies and More. I learned that Magic Eraser could kind of take that off, so I may hit that with the Magic Eraser. Although it's not like I need to take care of Cobra Triangle. And the game I own, but it's actually a really nice upgrade for me, condition-wise, Baseball Stars. SNK game. I believe there's a Baseball Stars in the Neo Geo, isn't there? I think so. But this is in really nice shape. And Baseball Stars, since we're talking about the Pat the NES Punk book, I believe Baseball Stars is probably the highest rated sports game. I think he gave it 5 or close to 5. Anyway, as you see, it's in much better condition than the one I had. That's the Baseball Stars I owned. Label just fucked. Number 7304 for some reason on there. Some label fading up there like it was tape. But instead of trying to get rid of this, it is going in the jucedaddy channel's eventual 300 sub contest giveaway. Eventually, I'm going to reach 300 subs, and I will have a contest with a bunch of games that I've collected for the $5 game box, or just out and about, game hunting. And every now and then, I'll throw some of those games into a collection. And the collection is going to be a giveaway when I reach 300 subs. So, it's not the best condition NES game, but it's pretty fun. So I'm going to throw this in the 300 sub pile. So, tell your friends. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe now. Tell everybody you know who retro collects, who retro game hunts and watches videos on YouTube. Go ahead and tell them about the channel so they can sub too. Someday, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday we're going to reach 300 subs. And we're going to do a contest. And we're going to have a big stack of games in that box, including Baseball Stars. Alright, so those were the games. But I didn't pay $64 for 5 NES games. Or 7. I paid it for that. It's an NES action set. And I don't know if I'm able to do this justice, but this box is just out of this world, really good condition. I was kind of nervous bringing it home because it was raining that afternoon, and he gave me a bag, but the bag didn't cover the whole thing. It's like one of the edges was getting wet. I'm going to try to open it up with my bum arm so you can see. So I told you the system's kind of beat up, but I mean, here we go. We got the styrofoam in there. Always nice. I'm going to get this out and not know how to get it back in with my bad hand. All right. Oh. Bad hand. Told you. I cannot grip anything in my right hand right now. It's kind of pathetic. All right, so here's a console. It looks all right, save for the crack in the door. There wasn't a bonus game, so he says last time he played it, it worked, but he has the other NES that he plays. It is his system. It wasn't complete. Has one controller and the RS switch power cable. Even came with this old school converter. If your TV only had the old, I don't know what that was called, that thing you screwed in your antenna into the back of the TV. I had to do that back in the day. I had some old ass 70s TVs that I had to hook the NES up to. So anyway, a complete in-box NES action set, according to PriceCharting.com, goes for $124.42. I know what you're saying. Hey, that's not complete. Well, I think I can throw in one controller and a zapper and make it complete. I've got plenty of NES controllers. Got at least 2 zappers. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's complete. I need to test this bad boy. I don't know whether to hold it in there or not. You know, I could probably get a $20 bill for it. Just selling the console and a controller and the hookups. We'll see. But, complete in box. I have no fucking idea what I'm going to do with an NES box around here in my small little tiny apartment. But it's a pretty good problem to have. Man, I almost forgot. I'm going to have to do some quick editing. It's going to be really jarring, but I forgot inside that box we have, still in the plastic and stuff, all the manuals. All the stuff. So, God, I keep dropping stuff. There's a nice manual for Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. There's the NES Control Deck manual. We have a little Nintendo Power advert. We have Zapper manual. I may be the first person to take this crap out of plastic. Holy crap. We have the registration and a poster. I wonder how much this poster by itself would go for on an eBay auction. Just this poster alone. Oh my God. Now you're playing with power. And look, leave on the back, how to hook up your NES. Oh, wow. I bet you that alone, in that shape, I wonder, I should look. I bet I wouldn't be surprised, $30. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. Okay, back to your regular scheduled wrap-up of this video. We've had a nice little summer. Doom on Switch for $1 is over here. That we got a couple, what was it, last episode or the episode before last? Couple incomplete in-box advanced games. 2 goal games, Haunting Ground, Einhinder. Absolute epic fuck ton of NES games. You can't even see them all. There's some down here. Oh, man. Sweet. That wraps up a great episode of great game hunting here on the $5 Game Box. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you wish. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.